Good morning, Fertility fam. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day to ya. All right, I'm not doing so great today.
I see the crystal raindrops fall.
Oh, excuse me. Good morning, Fertility fam. So it is Wednesday, March 14th, and I am 13 DPO. I'm in the bedroom because Cheyenne had to take a shower. So I went and took my 2 pregnancy tests, and they're both negative. Yeah, so I don't know. I set them on the nightstand and waited the 5 minutes, and that is what they're looking like. Oh, that light's in the way, isn't it? There you go. Nothing. So, and these are new batch of something I got on Amazon. Yeah, I don't even know. So I don't know what all the abdominal pain is about, and the the breakouts and whatnot. So yeah, I'm 13. So tomorrow is like official test day. Probably test my progesterone tonight to see if I'm still above the 5. And then if I'm not, I'll stop taking the progesterone supplements or suppositories or whatever, you guys know what I mean. Okay, now I'm officially bummed. But it's okay. It's okay. I knew this was a possibility. Sorry guys. I knew this was a possibility, and yeah, we figure out next steps from here. All right. Talk to you guys when I am vertical. Good morning, Fertility fam. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day to ya. All right, I'm not doing so great today. The test was negative, both of them, and that sucks. So I'm angry and I'm sad and I'm winded. I just came up some stairs. But yeah, so gotta figure it out. My mind is racing, and I just want to take a moment to kind of be with my thoughts and then figure out like what to do next. I think that's the reason like why we don't test early, right? Because then there's a disappointment, and I don't want to move on just yet, but I don't. My mind is already teamed too much, and like, okay, get the paperwork to the new RE, and I just want to be still. So that's where I am. I will check in with you guys later. Hi, Fertility fam. So I'm home. It's the evening. It's 8:58, and I've peed on all kinds of sticks, and this cycle is a bust. So I have. Let me share my pee collection. I've taken an HPT, which looks pretty negative. I took the ovulation prediction, the advanced one, because it also measures estrogen, and I just wanted to see like if my estrogen was there, because it'll give you like the low, but it's giving me nothing, that little empty circle. So there's no estrogen, because I was wondering if that's when my face was breaking out, but no. And then I also took the progesterone testing. And I forgot it was progesterone. I set them on the bathroom. I took them out and I saw that little line and I got excited because there is definitely a line there. See that? Okay. I just always wonder why people put their hand there. It's so that it refocuses. But you can see that second line. But that means that the test it's less than 4 on a progesterone test. So I was like, oh my God. So just so you guys can see that again, in case you didn't see the other videos, it's that this right here is where I am, 0.4. So it's dropping because the last time we tested it, it was over 5. So, you know, with the vaginal suppositories, it doesn't change your urine or blood progesterone levels. It's going right to the source, right into the uterus, the vaginal suppository. So it doesn't impact those tests. So yeah, it's dropping. And as we know, last cycle, I think on day 12, I was like 0.8. So that it's actually higher this time than last time because 0.8 would be, it should be 2 strong lines on here, right? Because that'd be less than 1. If we look at those, it should, if it was 0.8 again, it'd be right here. So it's dropping not as fast as last time. So I'm going to stop the progesterone suppositories or vaginal inserts or whatever they're called. Tonight will be my last night. I'll test again in the morning just because. And if that's negative, then I won't take any of them tomorrow because tomorrow is day 14 and that's like the official test day. So RMA will call and say, have you tested? Yeah. And I'm going through like all kinds of emotions. So I wasn't even going to film this. But I was like, I didn't want to leave it hanging and not have an ending. And I'm kind of 2 minds. One, I'm very sad. Like I was saying this morning, like on the elevator, I'm sad. I'm angry. I was hoping because I had the HSG test. They said like in the first 3 months after you have the test, you're more fertile. So I was hoping that I would catch a good egg on one of those. So 1 I sat out, and then IUI number 3 was a bust, and now it seems like IUI number 4 is a bust. So that was it for my like baby dust from the HSG test. And so I'm bummed about it, and I'm sad and heartbroken. But I want to be positive and I want to move forward, right? Because like you get to be sad and you get to be heartbroken, but then you have to find like a way forward. And this is where like my therapist is always like, can you just sit in it for a moment? And I struggle with that. I really do. I struggle with just like having those emotions wash over me and be sad. Like I just feel like I have to move on. And so that's kind of where I am today because I'm like thinking about the new RE and like getting my paperwork filled out because you have to move all your medical records over, and she can't see me until the 3rd. So obviously I'll be in the middle of the cycle. So this next cycle will be unmedicated. Yeah. Team too much. Team too much. Team sit down. Have several seats. So yeah, that's what I gotta figure out. So I gotta get all that done. The good news is, and there's always good news, like I've had my mammogram, I've had my physical. There's a car going by, an ambulance. I've had my mammogram, I've had my physical, pap smear, all that, so I can take that paperwork to the new RE. And start fresh. I think it's time to start fresh. I need a doctor that doesn't tell me they don't believe in progesterone. I need a doctor that doesn't tell me on my first visit before she ever looks at my ovaries that I have to have donor eggs before she ever gets any of my blood work back. And those may all be the right answer. It just didn't sit well with me that like she didn't give me a chance. And listen, it's her name on the line and her success rates and her stats, and perhaps that's how insurance is set it up to be, or the medical industry. I don't know. And at the end of the day, I don't care. It doesn't matter for me. It doesn't get me my baby. So probably for her at the end of the day, she doesn't care how I feel because it doesn't keep her employed. You know, I always tell Cheyenne, like, if somebody is messing with me or at work, I'm always like, they were messing with my baby's Cheerio money. You know, meaning they're potentially impacting my ability to take care of myself and take care of my kid. And so I'm not trying to mess with her baby's Cheerio money, my doctors, and hopefully she's not trying to mess with my baby's share your money. And hopefully she's not trying to mess with my future babies. So, as silly as that sounds, but yeah, I get it. It's a business. It's a business. There's an opportunity in the medical field for that business part, because we are human at the end of the day, and science has come a long way, but we're still human, and I want to be treated like a human. So I'm gonna go to the new doctor on the 3rd, and that's kind of all I know right now. I'm gonna practice what the therapist says and sit with this. Try and sit with this. And I can do that. I can get all my paperwork sent in, sent away, taken care of, right? And then just chillax, because today is the 14th, and I'm not going there until April 3rd. It's March 14th. I won't go there until April 3rd. So I've got a window to sit with it, but I want to get my ducks in a row so that when I do get there, there are no issues and we're like all guns blazing. And then I got to figure out like this sperm donor situation. Am I going to use the same donor? I'm going to go with a different donor. I just, let's blow it all up. Let's blow it all up. Let's not be set in stone about anything, and let's question everything and see if it makes sense. Perhaps it does, perhaps it doesn't. Like at work, we call it like blue sky or green field. Let's blue sky all of it. Make sure that we're committed to the decisions, and decisions that I made back in October may not fit today. So I want to reevaluate it all. Yeah. So here we are again. I get to be sad for a little while, and then we begin again. I'm still committed. I'm still focused, but I'm gonna allow myself to be sad for a little while, and figure out a game plan and take a cycle off. I have acupuncture tomorrow, so that'll be good. I'll let her know what's going on, and we'll see. We'll see. So sorry, guys. Sorry that I'm Debbie Downer. I do try to be upbeat in these things, but I also am bringing you my authentic self, and so this is what's going on with me. And tomorrow is a new day. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Baby dust to you all.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through.